Hello everyone, today I'm back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Firefly from DC Comics. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So to build Firefly, you are going to need black concrete, yellow concrete, gray concrete, red concrete, yellow terracotta, polished black stone stairs, and polished black stone slab. So once you have all those together, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to start Firefly off with a row of 8 with your black concrete. We are then going to go on top of this with 11 rows of black concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's the legs. Fill it all in with black concrete. Pretty simple. Doesn't get easier than this. And once we've done that, we'll go ahead and just finish the legs just to get them out of the way. We're going to bring the legs back by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Just go ahead, get this over with. I don't know how long it's been since I've done a statue where the legs had literally nothing on it. It's been a while. I think it's probably been since Weasel, if I had to take a guess. I don't know. There may have been one more recent, but I think it's just Weasel. So there we go. That's the legs. Yeah. Moving on to the torso. So for the torso, what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 yellow concretes, 4 black concretes, 2 yellow. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mark out where the arms are going to go. So we're going to place 2 gray concrete and then 2 black. Then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Coming back to the torso, we're going to do an entire row of yellow terracotta, then an entire row of yellow concrete, then an entire row of yellow terracotta, then an entire row of yellow concrete, then an entire row of yellow terracotta, then an entire row of yellow concrete, and then the rest. Honestly, you can keep going with that pattern if you want to, but we're not going to see any more of it. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can just go ahead and make the last, what is that, 5 rows, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just make the last 5 rows black concrete. You should be fine. So, let's go ahead and build the arms before we add in all the armor and stuff onto the front. So for this first row of the arms, we're going to do another row of black concrete. Then for this next row, what we're going to do is we're going to take the furthest row in closest to the torso is entirely black concrete going all the way up. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a row of 3 with yellow concrete, then a row of 3 with gray, and then a row of 3 with the yellow. And then the rest of the arm is pretty much just black concrete minus the top row. Like this. And that too. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make this all yellow concrete. And then we're going to bring this forward by 1. And we're going to knock out this block and replace it with yellow terracotta. We're going to place a yellow terracotta right here. And we're going to place 2 yellow concretes next to that and place a yellow concrete right here. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side real quick. Pretty simple stuff so far. The statue is honestly not very hard. It's just once you get to the jetpack thing, that's where it really starts being like crazy. So there's the front of the arms. For the front of the torso, what we're going to do is we're going to get our gray concrete, and we are going to place 2 gray concretes going in. Actually, no. My bad. What we're going to do is we're going to get our black concrete, and what we're going to do is we're going to come down to this yellow concrete right here, so the second one down, and we're going to place a black concrete just right here and right here. We're going to place 3 black concretes right here and right here. So just like this. And we're going to do this again. And then from here up, we're just going to completely fill this entire row with just black concrete. Coming back up here, we're going to place 2 gray concretes right here and 2 gray concretes right here. We're going to bring them down by 1, and we're going to place 2 right here. And that is the kind of, I guess, his collar on the front. And that is the front of the armor done. So that's the front of the statue, pretty much. Moving on to the sides, they're pretty simple. We're just going to bring them back by 3. And you're pretty much just going to match everything. Nothing too crazy. And the other side is the exact same. And there we go. So that's the sides. For the top of the shoulders, what we're going to do is we're going to break this block and replace that with the yellow terracotta. Then we're going to do 2 yellow terracottas going in, and then we're going to do in a back kind of like diagonal and place 2 more right here. We'll just go ahead and fill this in. And yeah, we are going to bring these forward or back behind the statue. It's really hard to explain, but basically this is what you're going to want to have. Coming to the back of the statue, it's pretty much a mirror of the front, on the back of the arms at least. So we're just going to build all this the exact same as we did on the front. Oh, come on. I can place my blocks right. There we go. One more row. So there we go. And then the other side's the exact same. It's really hard to tell with this black concrete. Just make sure we didn't miss anything. Nope, we did not. Okay. So, and for the back of the arms, we're just going to go ahead and do the exact same armor pattern that we did on the front. Nothing crazy. Like that. No, it's like that. Okay. So there's the back of the arms, and then the back of the torso is entirely black concrete. Nothing crazy. And also, let's go ahead and get the jetpack done before we start the head. Let's get the hard part over with, and we will go from there. The head's not very it's not very hard, so it's pretty easy. So, the jetpack. So the easiest way I think we could probably start the jetpack. Let's come down here to the legs. So what we're going to do, this last final row of the legs, we are going to do a 2x2 square of gray concrete just like this. We're going to do that on this side too. We're going to knock out these corner blocks and replace them with yellow concretes. Right beneath these, we are going to place a 2x2 square of polished black stone slabs, just like this. Do the same thing over here. And then we're going to take our polished black stone stairs. We're just going to completely wrap them around to make like this circle. That's kind of like his exhaust pipes, I guess, where the flames come out that push him off the ground. So there we go. Right above these, we're going to kind of alternate this. We're going to place yellow concrete here, and then just fill all this in with gray concrete. We are then going to get out our polished blackstone stairs. We are going to kind of curve these facing inward, just like that. And that is the kind of exhaust pipes completely done. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a polished blackstone stair here and right here, and then two right here. We're then going to place two gray concretes right above those two we just placed, and then we're going to place four just right here. We're then going to place two polished blackstone stairs right here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and move the polished blackstone stairs and the polished blackstone slabs closer to the gray concrete. We're going to place 6 gray concretes right in here. And we're also going to place 2 gray concretes just right here. And we're going to have polished blackstone stairs kind of coming forward, facing downwards, coming out of all of those. We are then going to do 2 solid rows right on top of that. Like this. I kind of explained that weird. So put them on top of each stair. Then what we're going to do is on these two, we're going to place upside down stairs. Just like that. And then on these two, we're going to place 2 slabs on the upper blocks. We are then going to bring these gray concretes that we just placed up an additional 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and do this here, 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 and here. So just like that. This is kind of the main chute, I guess you could call it. We are then going to place 4 yellow concrete just right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place a normal facing stair on the bottom, then an upside down one above that, then a full block right there, and then an upside down stair on top of that. Let's do the same thing over here. So just like that. And then just 2 slabs on top. So that's kind of like the, I guess the fire, well, it's not really fire, it's yellow. I don't really know what this is. It's just kind of like a backpack design. So there are going to be tubes coming out of this that are going to go into them. We'll do those last. To finish off the actual backpack, we're going to place 2 gray concretes right behind here, and we're going to place some polished blackstone stairs. And then pretty much all we're going to do is we're just going to completely connect those back up to the statue. Should end on the very last block. We are then going to place an additional gray concrete coming out of these ends. You can go and just bring those all the way down. Just like that. We're going to place a polished blackstone stair coming out of the second one. And then one right here and right here. And then finally, we're going to place a polished blackstone stair on top of here. So we're going to place 4 additional gray concretes right here. Let's place some gray concrete in there too. So just like this. And we're going to place 1, 2 here, and then a final polished blackstone right here. Let me do the side real quick, and then I'll kind of show you. I explained that really weird. Oh, and fill this too. So this is what you should have. So fill in these rows here too. I forgot to mention that. And that's the backpack itself done. So now we need to actually make the kind of tubes going to his arms, which would supply the actual fire. So we're going to do 2 yellow concretes coming out of the full block right here. We're then going to go down, then forward by 1, to the right by 2, 1, 2, forward by 1, down by 1, to the right by 1, down by 1, forward by 1, And there you have it. And it's the exact same on the other side. So we can go ahead, just repeat that. And there we go. That is the back of the statue done. Moving up to the head. The head is pretty simple compared to what we just did. So for the head, what we're going to do is we are going to bring this forward by 2 with the black concrete. So it should be level with the gray concrete up here because this is by 2 already. And we'll just go ahead and connect that together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place 4 yellow concretes right here in front. So it's going to be 3 for the mask. And then what we're going to do is the next row is entirely yellow concrete. So it's forward by an additional row. We're going to do the same thing for the next row. And then the next row we're going to place a black concrete on the ends of the row. 2 red concretes going inward, and then 2 yellow. Next row, 3 black concrete, 2 yellow, 3 black. Next row, 1 black on the ends of the row, 6 in the middle, or 6 yellow in the middle, I mean. And then the next 2 rows are entirely just yellow concrete. Just like that. So, moving on to the sides. Let me get a good reference image pulled up here. Okay. Moving on to the sides. What we're going to do is we're just going to bring these back, overhanging the statue by 2. Just the black concrete. And go ahead and connect those together. Just like this. So coming back to the sides, what we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of make the slope upward. So the first row is, which we already did, the second row is entirely black concrete. The third row we're going to place 1 yellow concrete, and then the rest is black. The next row is the exact same. The next row we are going to do 1, 2, and 3 yellow concretes, and then the rest is black. The next row we are going to go 7 yellow and then 1 black. And then the final 2 rows are entirely yellow. So just like this. Looks kind of weird right now, but it'll look better here in a minute. The other side is the exact same. And also, if you want to put like a burnt face under here, feel free to do that. I didn't end up doing it just because I never got around to doing it, so. This is definitely a possibility. Just probably use like packed mud or something. So, the top of the statue is entirely yellow concrete. And then to the back, we're pretty much just going to fill it entirely in with black concrete. And then the top 2 rows are entirely yellow concrete. So just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to build the ears going upward. So we're going to place 2 yellow concretes just right here. And then we're going to do a back left diagonal. We're going to place 1 right here. So kind of like this shape here. And we're going to do this 4 times. So this is 2. Here's 3. And here's 4. And do the exact same thing on the other side. And there you go. So once you've done that, you will have completely finished your Firefly statue. So yeah, guys. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I had a lot of fun designing this guy, especially the jetpack. Even though it's a little convoluted, but I definitely had a lot of fun designing it. So I keep golly, yeah, sorry, got a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, so yeah, that is Firefly, you guys. So, but yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.